Hello guys, my name is Kevin, of course the aide at Sarmy, Kenya. I'm glad you're watching from these words or listening, maybe kind of even watching through the presentation in terms of characters and all that. There is a lot to be learned. There is a lot you can learn in all situations. Today, I want to talk about what God does through the ones that He has chosen for something. First, He always allows the kingdom of darkness to have worked in their life by confusing them, making them like you're not going to get anything out of praising that nature that you don't even see and all that, convincing them so that they could let the will of God not to have happened in their life. It is only God doing all this. Look at the life of Jesus fasting in the wilderness for 40 good days. It is something that the flesh cannot do. So it wasn't him in flesh, but it was God the Spirit enabling him to stand that firm in flesh. So anything that happened was reinforced by the will of God in spirit through the man in flesh, okay? So if God has ever chosen you because He's a spirit, you will encounter great challenges in your life. It is not easy. It is not a very rosy platform. Even at the end may end up being good. But working that platform to have made the will of God now being seen through you is how it shall determine on how God through you in flesh will overcome the issues. And the death situations would be allowed to be attracted to your life many a times, depending on the mission that God is shaping you through. God will send situations of pain. He will have given certain authority to have touched your health, your life one way or the other, but not to have taken that life. And even if that life has been taken, then will be the will of God has taken that life. The devil will never have authority over the anointed one of God. But we have seen many a times these people who are anointed are suffering most. Why? Because God is building a capacity within their flesh so that the personality will be described about the great God in spirit among them in flesh. Okay? So such knowledge to have existed within the ones that are chosen, suffering was seen among them. And that's why the Bible explains to us perfectly better and tells us every servant of the Lord must suffer. This is like a school to have enrolled us to the capacity to such of His profession to us, be it something that He is fulfilling through the prophecies or in the Bible, then it must have come through a foundation that has laid what we call history before you could reach to the level of being appointed to that vessel. Okay? So it's a school that God will take you through. A school to have endured in pain. A school that people will see you and see the personality. A school that the devil, uh, after fighting you so many years, will be seeing you and seeing a qualified being that the creator of all creations has made. So the devil will fear you. A situation where the witches will be seeing you and running away. A situation where the evil ones will be seeing you and feeling uncomfortable. It is not easy. And that happens only if God has made you to become the light He made out of the darkness. How does that come to happen? You must be sent the messages that will always make you feel down. You must be sent through the wilderness where comfort is just a word, but you will never be in a very comfort zone for the most longest period, depending on how powerful the mission you are created to work out. But out of it, God will comfort your heart through the pain all the time. Even if you sing your situation like the situation of Kevin, even if he feels, why would God do this to my family? Why would God do this to me? But still, God gives you a heart to have endured. He gives you hope that out of this, my son, the capacity I made in you as the head of my physical army will be seen by the world, and such is what I have described through the prophecy in the book of Joel, through the Bible. Okay? So you have that knowledge and all, but pain is too much. That's why Jesus is asking for help. But because the flesh is weak, the Lord God must have done what He sent Him to have done on earth. So that is how it happens. So when you see us making it tomorrow, even if we don't make it today, the Lord still remains God. We will never say that God is not great because He allows Satan and pain in our life. I will remain to worship Him. I will remain to exalt His name even at the point of death. And that He shall have come. If He comes, well and good. If He doesn't come, I shall have maybe perish or even die as a truly loyal servant of the invisible bread that has sustained my physical existence. His name is God. Whether He saves me from the evil or He allows the evil to kill me, He will still remains God. I want to thank Him for making my existence, even through the pain He has allowed me to go through. He will still remain God. The heart He has made through me, let God remains God. Whether He provides good life or not, let God remains God. The fact that He has made my existence, even if He cannot protect me through pain, let God remains God. Let His responsibility to have remained according to His wish. Therefore, He sent His Son on earth to die for us. That was His will. It wasn't the will of Jesus, but His will definitely come to pass. But that did not change the mind of Jesus to say that, God, you are bad. So God remains a good God, whether bad things happen to you as His servant or good things happen to you as His servant, He will still remain the Lord God. So I stand to worship Him, and I will stand to thank Him for good or even worse moments in my life. May His name be glorified forever and ever, and may He surprise the evil ones by exalting us above the nations. So even to love the evil ones through us, so that will always create a chance for them to change. That must have happened after the Lord has endured and overcome their evil deeds through Kevin. Okay? And that means He has made me the light out of the darkness. The witches fighting me, and God has allowed that, so that His great will would be seen at the end. And you know what? These people of evil ones, they are given great power. But the Lord is watching over them through the art of the vessels and making the art of the vessel only to see and feel peace, hope, and all that. So, the Lord God, do your will and let your will be glorified after you have done all that pleases according to your written words found in the book of Joel. Thank you.